I wanted to live stream. However, as you could see here, again, and I waited probably all morning to get this downloaded. I skipped, and here we are. Another error message. It was supposed to start at 10 a.m. PDT, which is basically 1 p.m. So then one of my buddies who hooked me up with the code told me that it was going to be delayed until about, I don't know, what is it, 11 PDT. So that means 2 o'clock over here. And it is currently 2:31. I have not gone to the gym yet. I was eagerly awaiting to play this beta. I do not want to buy Infinite Warfare per se. I don't really give a shit about Infinite Warfare or Infinity Ward, but it is a Call of Duty game, and I've been recently playing a lot of Black Ops 3. So I got back into the swing of playing multiplayer, fast-paced multiplayer FPS games. So I was kind of looking forward to this. And I mean, it's still gonna happen. I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're gonna cancel the beta, obviously, but this shit keeps popping up. And I basically waited. Actually, left this download overnight, and for some reason, my PlayStation did not download it fully. I have no idea why. I woke up and it was at fucking 50% or something like that, and I left it from roughly about 1 in the morning to about 9 o'clock in the morning. So that's about 8 hours of download time, and everyone in the house is sleeping, so there's really no internet being hogged up. But I was kind of expecting to wake up and play this, and well, actually my buddy Hector, who is the guy who he hooked me up with the beta, so shout out to that guy. Me and him were talking about it. We were talking about playing in the morning, and for some odd reason, he told me that it was going to be online at 10 in the morning. He failed to tell me that it was PDT, which is the Pacific time zone. So we are 3 hours in front of those guys. So technically, he neglected to tell me that 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I woke up pretty early to play this. I got a few hours of sleep, tried to hop on this before going to the gym. I waited a good while to get on this, and I waited about, I want to say, 2 hours for this to download. And while this was downloading, I was trying to play Gears of War 4 on the Xbox, and my internet connection was just getting sucked into this download. So I'm like, oh, whatever, I don't care. As long as I get some footage, I want to get some of this beta footage live streamed, because I've never really done a live stream. I've always wanted to sort of start doing them, but I figured this was a good opportunity to get this footage out to anyone that plans on buying this. I don't know who's really going to buy this, because this is a free beta, so obviously why not jump on this? But it's interesting to see what Infinity Ward's going to put out. I mean, let's be honest, every Call of Duty game has been the same. I personally am a Treyarch guy. I believe in the Treyarch way of making Call of Duty. So I don't really look forward to any Call of Duties, really, unless it's the last Call of Duty that I honestly played and cared about as much as the rest, or really was waiting eagerly for it, was Black Ops 1. Then Black Ops 2 came out. I was so far out of it that I didn't really care for it, and I think I was playing GTA at the time. And then recently I just got into Black Ops 3. It took me forever, months after the game released, to even play it for the first time, because I refused to play it because I'm sick and tired of this futuristic Halo direction that Call of Duty has been going in. I kind of miss the World at War days, and World at War is still my favorite game. But yeah, before I ramble on forever and ever and ever, yeah, I was trying to stream some of this gameplay, but as you could see, this fucking message keeps coming up because Activision can't get their shit together. I mean, who's surprised, really? No one's really surprised at this. Aside from this, I want to start streaming games, because now that I'm playing Gears of War, it's almost impossible to stream on the Xbox just because it doesn't go to YouTube. It goes to Twitch. I don't really have a Twitch following, but this is pretty easy to just post on YouTube and then just post it on Facebook. So that's why this would have been a lot easier to do. But aside from this, tonight, after being delayed for 18 times, me and the other guys are trying to get together to do our wrestling podcast, which we've been delaying for a long time. There's been a lot that's happened. New York Comic Con, we still have to sink our teeth into, which I wanted to do. What else? There's a bunch of other wrestling we have to get over. But in between the wrestling and the Comic-Con, I wanted to get some gameplay in. I want to start a zombie channel, dedicated, but I don't have any of the map packs. I have the Giant. I recently got back into the zombie mode, and I've been playing a lot of solo because my buddy works completely different hours than I do. Or he works on it like his shift is sucks. So by the time he gets home, it's like 12 o'clock at night, and I'm already kind of contemplating going to bed or even fucking sleeping by that time. So it's difficult to get any sort of co-op footage up on any sort of platform. But yeah, I wanted to get some Infinite Warfare footage up, and I cannot do that right now because I wanted to play a little bit of this. Infinity Ward will not be having my money, but they will get my beta play. Sure, it's a beta. I mean, it's free. I don't really care. I didn't pre-order this. I got a code from my buddy, so I did not personally put any money into this. So the zombie mode, I don't know. That's, to be honest, I mean, to be decided, because I do love zombies, but I like the Treyarch zombies. I did not care for Advanced Warfare zombies because it had nothing to do with the original 4 guys, the original 4 story that Treyarch had been going on and on with. And I have a feeling that this zombies is just, I mean, it's going to be typical zombies. I'm actually surprised that Treyarch gave the permission to use their zombies in other studios. I guess Activision was like, hey, so you guys can't keep hogging up the zombie stuff. You got to give it out to other people. Because everyone remembers, I think it was Ghosts. Don't quote me on that. It's Ghosts or Modern Warfare 3. I don't remember which one it was, but it was an Infinity Ward game. And they tried to do it was that Extinction shit, and that was garbage. I mean, it was literally the same template as zombies, except with predators and aliens and all this other crap running around, and no one cared because it's not zombies. It's not an intriguing story like Nazi zombies and what Treyarch had created with that whole universe. But I mean, I would like to see footage on it. I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for the footage on the zombie mode for Infinite Warfare, because I mean, you know, I think this is the first time Infinity Ward's gotten the rights to use the zombie mode, because Advanced Warfare was Sledgehammer did the Exo Zombies, which is a cool idea, but no one, personally for me, I could not get into it because it was not, if it doesn't have the original 4 guys, Takiao, Tank Dempsey, Nikolai and Richtofen, it's you know, they created something that they created a monster in a sense that we got so used to those guys that now that it's almost uninteresting to play any other zombie mode, and unless it features those 4 guys, because they're so different. They're such different characters, and they're molded together to create this zombie universe. And the whole Richtofen Maxis thing, it's a big story, so it was worth investing time into. And plus Treyarch rule. I didn't play Black Ops 2, but because I didn't like the futuristic tone that was set by that game. But I did enjoy the Black Ops 3 Giant. I've only played the Giant because let me put it to you this way. I'm not going to buy 4 map packs which is I'm looking at spending about $60 for Der Eisenreich, Zetsubo no Shima. You've got the Revelations, or before Revelations, you got Groad Crovey and Revelations. So it's 4 map packs that I do not have in my possession, and I will have to pay $15 a piece for those. So I'm looking at $60 worth of my money spent on map packs that I don't care for. But I'm hoping, I truly hope that they repackage and remaster and sell the entire zombie saga for next gen, because they could have my money. I'm not even going to ask. I'm going to just give it out. Because that's something that for me, is worth investing into, because it's got it would have every single zombies map. So if you're not caught up with the storyline, or you haven't done, like, if you're like me, where I've only really played up until Moon. I played Nocturne Toten, Verrucht, Shinonuma, Derice, and then Kino. I played 5, and then I believe the last one I played was Moon. I played Ascension. I don't know if I did the Easter egg for Ascension. I did do the Easter egg for Moon, and that was awesome. That was amazing. And after that, I pretty much didn't care for it, because I didn't care for the transit crew. Like, I knew that Richtofen and the guys were somewhat involved in the storyline, but they weren't in the game. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it was different people, it was different, it was a different mindset, and it continued the story, but I just didn't care for it. So if they repackage all these zombie modes and all these maps, I will be I'll probably give my money up without even asking. But aside from the zombie mode and all the other crap I just rambled about, this shit's not working. So I'm not. Oh, wait a second. It's fetching my profile. After about 12 minutes of rambling on and on and on about Call of Duty and the zombie mode, it's fetching my profile. Could I possibly see some multiplayer action? I'm not quite sure. What is going on? Don't know if the servers are live or not. Hold on a second. It's I have no idea what's going on. Alright, well, if this thing doesn't connect, then I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to stop the video. But if it continues in the next 2 seconds, then I won't stop it. But if not, then I'm just going to cut it out. And if it does connect me, then I'll just start up a new one. So, alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.